Welcome back to Satisfactory. I'm over in the aluminum products factory. We do need to get more coal in there, and that's one thing we will take care of. But we also need to look at getting this matter conversion piece done. And actually, when I'm looking at it, it's a lot of aluminum. So these things are playing well together. I'm thinking, let's grab some cooling devices since we're going to drop off some Milestone. It's funny that they added a funk sound when you bang your head on a piece of glass. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty chill day today. We're just gonna put in some milestone stuff. Maybe make some diamonds if we have that unlocked. Doesn't look like we do yet. Got the classic save. You know, sometimes when you save, you get a different... what's the word I'm looking for here? Momentum. That'll be the word I'll use. When you're flying around, sometimes you get a different momentum. Okay. All we need are radios. That's an excuse right there to get some more coal going. I think we'll pull some more coal in from the desert. You know, I should probably sideline some automated wiring. Something tells me we're gonna need more of that. But for now, we're still gonna need all those other project parts. So I guess I'll stick with just making more project parts in general. Maybe sideline a little bit of automated wiring. And I'm coming over here to add coal to the aluminum factory. That's what I'm doing. Hot coal import 1. Hot coal import 1. Drone port 52. Hot coal export 3. I mean, these are both 600, so they're no joke. It's a halfway decent amount of coal. Did I put... Oh yeah, this is a 0 fuel option, so there's no fuel over here to share. Let me double check that thought. Yeah. That 6 fuel that's in there, that's just 6 fuel that I had left behind from the last time. So we'll just put a little transport on here, get a drone going, drop that off. Get this on here, hit this port, do aluminum coal import as our destination, drop in a good chunk of turbo fuel, but I should wait until there's actually some coal to be had. No reason to do that early. You know, I thought shift, okay, control gets those all the way going. Alright. I think I'm also going to do a personal shipment. Try to get as much coal over there as possible so we can really start making the aluminum products. The aluminum products is turning out to be a bit of a bottleneck. I'd love to get all the way there in one shot, but it looks like 2 shots is going to be our best bet. And really, I'm trying to get 200 radios out of this. So we can get the matter conversion unlocked, which I think will allow us to make diamonds. Just noticed that we have no fuel. I mean, we are consuming a pretty decent amount of coal over here. It's 240 times 3 at a minimum. Knowing me, I've probably overclocked a few of these. just to make sure it all gets used. Oh, there's 4 levels? 1, 2, no, there's 3 levels. I thought so. Okay. And then this one's probably overclocked. Not crazily overclocked, but overclocked nonetheless. Okay. They look like they have enough water, so they're not really struggling for resources. So this last little bit of coal boost should be enough to get us going. The problem is that it goes from not having coal to having coal to not having coal. Right before, I mean, 711 items per minute is pretty close. You can only really do 780. Well, let's check the computers. Uh-oh. Of course, we're not on the ground, so this isn't going to count for refueling. Maybe we can get close enough to use this. No worries. Oh, we're short on heavy modular frames. Not what I was expecting. .88 radios right in here. At least I thought I saw 88 radios. Maybe if I sort them, they'll jump to my... There we go. There's a few that get stored on the side here. Oof. We got 0 of those. So we're like 100, over 100 short on the radios. That's no doubt due to lack of casings. The sad part is I don't side supply casings. I never really have enough. Yeah, short on casings. As I knew it were. Well, I was gonna say I could just make some radios, but the lack of the casings is the problem. I could squeeze out 12 more. Is casing just the... It's the sheets that take the copper. The casing is all the ingots. Of course, there's no chance that I'm storing any ingots, and if I am, they're all getting used. Who would have guessed the aluminum factory would have been the total and complete bottleneck of this whole thing? Ooh, 1800. That's a good chunk of casings going somewhere. I might steal those myself. I am 99.9% sure that there's no such thing as a full aluminum ingot storage. Whoa! What's going on here? Why are there 2,000 of them lying around? Oh, this is my side project to make extra sheets. That's what this is. And we're not using enough sheets. So there's a little extra over here. I even have some loot options going. 300 casings per minute just on that one machine. Boy, that really wants me to... I gotta find a Summers loop to make this worthwhile. If I'm gonna truly maximize this, we would need a loop. Where would there be a Summers loop that I haven't detected yet? There's 3 Summers loops somewhere in this range. It's annoying how helpful yet not very helpful that is. Sad part is I only really need 1 to make this little effort work. We could probably find one. See if we can do a quick run. I mean, it's not even within range. Oh, of course we would find a Mercer sphere and a super angry nuclear boar. I see you over there. You would think after a little bit of running around, you'd at least come around to... Uh-oh. We're going into cave situations. It almost guarantees spiders. Nothing good can come of this. I really want to double this stuff, but I definitely don't want to deal with spiders. If there were a signal in there... Oh no! Maybe I just need to go farther away. Like, to a place where I haven't grabbed so many summer sloops. It'd be really nice if I could just see them. Yeah, see, that was the right way to do it. Oof. Oh, God. I might have to take these guys out. I'm gonna take that win and get the heck out of there. Yeah, see, this is how you end up dying, so we're gonna not worry about that. Oh, it's out in the water. I don't think I've ever picked this one up before. And it needs 60 megawatts. Wow. What an extreme pain. Technically, I could grab this hard drive if I really wanted it. You know what? I could probably cannon myself out of here. Yeah, man, that worked great. Let's change this to radio control units. Computer crystal oscillators and casings. Casings are plain old constructors. $300 per minute. And this demand is 100 per minute. So maybe we'll just slap a little casing buffer right there. Computer and crystal oscillators. Super easy. So we added the extra coal, so we dealt with the long-term automation side of this, but right now we want to just get this going right now. Let's just grab a stack of crystal oscillators. There is no doubt a bunch of full some relatively high-end items to have just unlimited storage containers full lying around. The only other question is, do we have the radio controls lying around? I don't think we do, but yeah. For a hot second there, we had a ton of radio controls. Alright. That's almost 150. I need 200. So really, less than 10 minutes I'll have what I need here. Could also grab the extra. Kind of foist it into here. It's only 5 minutes of supply. So many computers just lying around. All because we don't have the right number of casings. Alright, we only need 50 more. That's less than 10 minutes away. No wonder I put a summer sloop on that. That's actually really amazing. One loop for double the casing. That's a pretty good ratio. That alien technology thing. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna grab breakfast real quick. When we get back, we should have enough radios to knock this thing out. Less than 10 minutes. Be right back. Okay, we're back. I ended up having a cucumber and beef jerky for breakfast. Anyway, let's see if we've got enough radios. Just enough. All that and we still ran out of casings. Wow. Our casing production truly leaves something to be desired. But we managed to get enough. Let's head back. Let's unlock matter conversion. Then we'll probably call it. The next episode, I'm thinking we'll make diamonds. I don't know why I have that on my Got diamonds on the brain. And we shall ship it.
Milestone reached. The converter uses strange alien matter, abbreviated to SAM, to break down and transform materials at their most fundamental levels. I am sure even you can appreciate the power to manipulate atomic bonds. Most importantly, you are now able to locally create fixite, a highly adaptable synthetic metal, ideal for any kind of construction. It is everything we need to save the day, and perhaps its admirable qualities can inspire you.
I definitely don't need more automated wiring recipes at this point. Hey, I'll definitely take inventory slots. Alright, so matter conversion. She just said it gave us fixite. Doesn't... Oh, yeah, and diamonds. Looks like the next thing to consider is... Yeah, we can make time crystals over here as well. Peak efficiency seems to be the next thing on our list. This would actually be really nice, but it would require superposition oscillators, which we can't make yet. We'd have to go to quantum encoding, which we could technically do. Fix it, ingot. What is that made out of? I think peak efficiency is the next thing on our list. So we need any type of ingot, and then we need to combine it with reanimated SAM, which is just SAM ore plus a process. Are these all the same? No, slightly different ratios. It looks like Quickwire is the best way to go, or Caterium is the best way to go. We actually have a little place where we could export Caterium, so that might be a good way to do this. But these are all things that we can deal with in the next episode. The key is going to be where the SAM is. That's really going to be the problem. I think this is a fuel-free solution. Yeah, so we have a pretty good export here. We don't even have a drone set on it. All on the edge of a waterfall, which is kind of cool. I wonder... Yeah, we've got Sam ore in the midst of everything. This is probably on a hill or underground or something dumb. And they're all impure. There's actually a lot of Sam ore lying around. It'll just be a matter of which one I want to grab it from. I'm kind of thinking... So that's the aluminum. This is the computer. So halfway between that, that's definitely underground. We'll have to see. And it might make sense. Yeah, 120 to 30. So wherever we pick it up, we should process it one step and then ship it out. It'll save us a lot of space. Assuming, of course, the stacking isn't stupid, which is also a possibility. Looks like I don't have a ton of SAM. Yeah, I wish I knew the stacking rate, but it's probably still better just to process it down one level. So let's call it there. That's what we'll do. We'll get the SAM, maybe make some diamonds. We'll figure that out in the next episode. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, we unlocked another milestone. And we'll see you next time.